Again, welcome to the class. The difference about today's class is that we are doing it in a hybrid mode. That means 3 of your fellow students are present in the lab. I'm taking it from M33 laboratory of our department, and rest of you are obviously attending through the online mode. Today's class, there won't be anything new because we have already learned about all the different aspects of AutoCAD that is in syllabus for this course. So today, I can treat this particular session as a doubt clearing session. So if you have any confusion or any specific questions about any of the topics in AutoCAD, you can raise those questions and I will try to answer them as far as possible. If we do not get such questions from your side, then what I can do is I'll probably demonstrate just a little bit about how you can draw a particular drawing, which we have previously also done. But this will be a sort of recapitulation what we have covered in our previous lectures. So, any questions from your side? No questions. Okay. Probably I'm not able to hear. That is a problem. Just a moment. Give me a moment. I'm not able to share what you are saying. Okay. Yes, Bikram, can you go ahead and ask your question? Let me see whether I can hear first of all.
Sir, we say to leader option.
Yeah.
Leader option.
Just a moment. Oh, 1 second. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Now I can hear you.
Sir, leader option একটু মানে দেখাতে পারবেন মানে লিডারটা হ্যাঁ স্যার লিডারটা তো আমি মানে পলিলাইন দিও আর টেক্সট কমান্ড দিও তো রিপ্লেস করতে পারি না মানে লিডার তো করে দিতে পারি ওরকম
leader is usually used when we are doing some dimensions. In case of dimensions, we can use the leader to point to a particular entity and write some comments about it, such as its dimensions, maybe its depth, or how many number of such items are present. These things can be mentioned over there. Now, leader is completely different from polyline. Polyline is something else. It's a command whose one of the features can be used to create an arrow. There are other specific uses of the command polyline, and that could be to use maybe border.
ওটা দিও তো সে লিডারের মতো দেখতে তো বানিয়ে দেয়া হবে না মানে আমি বানিয়ে
Yes, but as I was saying that it's one of its use would be to create something like an arrow, and then beside that arrow you can use the text command to write something. but that is not its sole purpose. But the leader option is exclusively provided for writing such kind of things. So I'll just demonstrate. Tell me if you can see the screen. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Not for you, I think. Can you see the shared screen? Not yet?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So let's say I have drawn this circle. I'll make an array of it. Let's say this is kind of an object, and I'll make this arbitrary rectangle over it. So everything is in object layer. Don't forget the layers. If I now want to dimension this, then go for add leader, select this one. Wait, I need to explode this thing first. Okay. So like this, you can switch off the option of ortho. There you go. Now you can write the text. Say dia 15, or sorry, dia 30. For that, you can add 4 holes, dia 30, like that. Okay, what happened? Because it has become too small.
এটাই আমার প্রবলেম হচ্ছিল যে আমি ভাবছিলাম যে আসছেই না। আচ্ছা অ্যারোটাও দেখুন খুব স্মল আছে।
এখানে leader, what you can do is go to properties. You can change the text. See, text height is only 0.18. So make it 5. Arrow size also may be quite small, so that you can change as well. You have to find out the arrowhead. Arrowhead size is, make it 5. You can see that it has increased somewhat.
অ্যারোহেডটা স্যার দেখুন মানে অনেকটা বাড়াতে হচ্ছে।
Yes, it was only 0.18. Compared to that, this is now bigger, but not that big. Depends on the original figure as well. I have drawn this quite a big figure, so that's why maybe also in relation to that, it seems quite small. So that would probably look okay. I think I was getting mixed up with this add leader. You have to go for the leader option first. Then you can add a leader like this and bring it to over here. If you want, you can point to other locations as well. Obviously, the text is not means contextual to what I am pointing at this moment, but you can add leaders like that also. So you have to first of all draw the first leader, this one, then you can add leader using this option. You can remove one as well. Let's say I can remove one of the leaders like this. Select the leader, then hit enter and it will be deleted. Okay?
স্যার ওই মানে যদি আমি টেক্সটটাকে আন্ডারলাইন করতে চাই ওটা কি করে করব?
This text.
Yes sir.
Let's see. We'll have to go to properties.
আমি দেখে দেখে করেছিলাম আর কি, মানে অ্যাপ্রোপ্রিয়েট জানি আমি করে করে দেখলাম, মানে করে করে দেখছিলাম কোন অপশনটা হচ্ছে।
ওকে 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 you can provide a text frame, but I'm not sure whether I can provide the underline option from here. It can be given in multi-line text, M text. So here you have a lot of options and you can see that the underline is available here.
ওই লিডারের প্রপার্টিসে যে ওটা করা যায় কিন্তু মানে ওইটারই চেঞ্জ
করতে হয়, but this is also another option. So you can do the underline over here. Go to properties. This is multi-leader, right?
এটা থেকে মানে এটা থেকে করে নিচ্ছে একটা পপ আপ কোথা থেকে বার করে দিই
here.
হ্যাঁ স্যার এটা হবে এটা।
You can give an underline from here. You can do it like this.
So অনেকগুলো অপশন
attachment. So many options are there. You can explore from here. Okay. So that is about the
এগুলো মানে কি স্যার, মানে আপনি যে অ্যাসাইনমেন্টটা দিয়েছিলেন সেটা যে আন্ডারলাইন করা ছিল, তো আমরা যে দেবো আমাদেরটাও কি আন্ডারলাইন করাই থাকতে হবে না? মানে যে কোনো অপশন
not necessary.
ও ঠিক আছে,
not necessary. If you just put the text and the arrowheads, that will be okay. By the way, I'm not recording today's class because I'm not discussing any specific topics. So that way, I feel it's not necessary to record it. So if there are any other questions, please go ahead.
How to bring that 5?
Yes.
For diameter.
For diameter, how to bring 5?
5 C.
It is percentage C. Yes. So I will, there's a question that how to write 5. So we can go to text, and it's not only related to the dimensioning. You can provide any kind of text matter where you can provide these symbols. So let's say I start a text over here and I write simple line of text as okay, I have to do that and then circle diameter, right? Percentage C over here, and you can see that it instantly changes to 5. That is 550. You can also provide other symbols such as the degree symbol. We want to write temperature, say 50 degrees. Then after 50, you write percentage D. So you can see that degree symbol has come over here. Another thing is that when you provide some tolerance for different dimensions, you have to provide plus minus. So let's say I want to write 50 plus minus 0.25. So how can we do that? We can write 50, then percentage T. That gives you the symbol plus minus. Okay. We can draw different, provide a different type of symbols as well. So phi, degree, and plus minus are just some examples of symbols that you can provide in AutoCAD. Okay. So anything else? All worried about mathematics exams? No interaction at all. So that's quite disappointing. But anyway. I will give you the final sheet.
স্যার আরেকটা ধরুন স্যার এটাতে হ্যাচিং করতে হবে ওই অবজেক্টটা বার করতে যেটা ওয়ার্ড ফাইলে বার করেছে বার করে স্যার তাহলে এটাকে আমাকে পুরোটাকে তো সিলেক্ট করতে হচ্ছে না মানে এই তো ওই ধরুন ওই মানে এই ডান দিকের যে স্ট্রেট লাইনটা আছে এটা পুরো মানে ওই হ্যাঁ ওটা একটা অবজেক্ট তাহলে ওটাকে আমাকে সে ব্রেক করতে হচ্ছে বা আরেকটা আলাদা টানতে হচ্ছে উপরে তো মানে ওটাকে
No, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. Let's try to draw this then. Okay, not the entire object, but something similar. Just a moment. Call coming in. Okay, sorry for the interruption. As I was saying, let's just draw some arbitrary object. I have already written a 50 at the rate 50. This is 180. Go up like this. I'm not going to follow the exact dimension from here. But we have some figure like this, right? Let me provide two more lines over here. Okay. So let's say I want to hatch the portion here and here. Okay. So how can I do that? I'll go to hatch, go to NC31, and here I can either select pick point like this, that will do, or I can also select the other option, boundary. So we can define the boundary like this.
আমার এরকম প্রবলেমটা হচ্ছিল।
But in this case, you can see that it's not working. Some cases you will have to go for selecting the boundary. In some cases, you will have to go for picking a particular point. So that you have to decide from seeing what kind of object it is and how you have to hatch that particular object. If it is a simple figure, like this, just a circle, then both will work. You can select the boundary or you can pick a point. And there wouldn't be any kind of difference between the two. But if it is a complicated object, then there might be slight differences between these two options. And you have just now seen how it differs from one another. So usually the pick point option is means it's foolproof. It works quite well for any kind of closed boundary. Hatching mark is provided within closed boundary. So if there is a closed boundary and you pick a point inside it, it is going to work okay. Is that clear?
Sir.
Okay, let me just go back to this final sheet. Two figures are given. One is this, one is this. This is given as a sort of a practice assignment. You can try to complete this, obviously, and it will be helpful for you in grasping some of the, say, basic practices that we do in creating a drawing. And there is no obligation to submit this, but still I will provide a Google Form link for this assignment to be submitted. If you want, and if you feel that maybe in your previous assignments or the previous test that you have given, the marks is not good, then you can try to improve your performance by doing this and submitting it. I will consider it probably as a replacement for some of the previous performances and give the marks for this one. So this will help you increase your performance as well as maybe the marks as well. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So are there any other questions? Okay, nobody is interested. Anyway, so should I close the class?
হ্যাঁ স্যার করে দিন।
Another doubt. How to move one object from another layer? Can we move any object from one layer to another?
Yes, sure, you can do that. You can select the object.
Suppose I want to move a line from dimension layer or center layer to object layer.
Yeah, you can select the objects, you can select the line, then go to the drop down menu in the layer panel, the drop down menu. above that, where the list is provided. Go up just a bit. You can see the red mark there with the center. Yeah. Now change the option. It's very easy. You can do that. I like that. Okay. As I was saying that you probably have an exam coming up, maths exam. So I would not be taking up any more of your time for today. But just a reminder that you have a test next week around this time. That means Wednesday from 3 p.m. You will have a AutoCAD test. I will provide you with the instructions before the test, and you will have to participate. Just to confirm that all of you have laptops, right? Rajan was there. I think he was mentioning that he had a problem. If anybody has a problem, I'm repeating it again, please let me know before the test. Send me a mail that you do not have access to AutoCAD. If you do not do that, I will not consider any other excuses of not appearing in the test. Okay, so that's all. Another reminder is that for this subject as well, I'll be sending a feedback form. You need to provide an honest and thorough feedback for this subject as well. So that's all for today's class. Nothing else to say, but thank you for your attendance, attention throughout the course, and all the best for the coming tests and beyond that as well. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
I'm going to end the call right now. Okay.
Thank you, sir.